Hi everybody, welcome to a great evening in here in Dublin. And I've got great music for you, as well as featuring Madonna today, along with the great woman herself. Another pop sensation, all the way from Chile, is on the rise. Now, he didn't win the Voice of Chile, because Rocco won that, but Nico came very, very close. And to me, he had something quite special, which you're going to hear, I feel now, because he's singing in English. He's just released a new single. And what I have done is, during my research and a bit of background about him, because I was really intrigued by his voice, I came across this particular film. Now, it's by Bisonti Films, so I'm glad they did this. And it's him playing the guitar and doing three snippets of his favorite songs. Now, during the Voice of Chile, he sang English songs of Elvis Presley and lots of different genres from the 30s, 40s in English, as well as singing, obviously, in Spanish. But what intrigued me even more was the distinctive sound that was very reminiscent of one of the greatest jazz singers, theatre singers, called Michael Bublé. I really feel this young man has a lot more to offer in years to come than Pablo has to offer. And that's no disrespect to the thousands of reactors around the world and fans that supported Pablo. I bring underrated people onto my channel, and they always do well within a year or two. It's almost like a gut instinct. I only think of Diana from Russia, and now she's one of the biggest female vocalists in the world. I keep politics out of my channel just before you say from Russia. I also have Ukrainian artists that have done really well, went on to Eurovision and won in many people's hearts, even though they came second or third. And if you look at my channel, there's established but mainly underrated artists, but they've all got one thing in common that Nico has. They can sing in English, sing in their own language. They're almost trilingual, in some cases multilinguals. And why does that make that so important? Because in an industry where people are fighting each other to get fans, to get established, to get the record deal, you have to have something special. This young man has an old soul, and I think the judges really chose wrong for this particular reason. That old soul will always be a mature soul. So when it comes to music, he'll be able to handle any song from the 40s right up to modern. This is going to, I think, put those judges in their places. He's wrote it himself, composed the music. He's been involved with all of it. And Bisonti Films came out with this some time ago, and I hope, Bisonti, you are honoured that I've put this particular film on silence. With the voice that you're going to hear is Nico's new single, if that makes sense, along with his new track that he wrote himself. And the name, if you just give me everybody, of the single is, because I've got so many pages on them in front of me, I'm still the same. So that's what we're going to hear with a Bisonti film he did before, because I searched and I could not get his new single with a video. It just had lyrics that were in Spanish, and that's a role reversal for me, because I always do lyrics with the Spanish, and to get an English person with Spanish lyrics was great. So all Spanish people and Chilean people are going to be happy, but I've got to cater for other people. And what do I do on my channel? For Nico and for combining and making a special thumbnail, I also add over 30 languages. So look for your language. You will enjoy going along with his voice, the music, and the lyrics. Why? Take a listen. Nico, throughout 2022, keep writing the music, young man. I'm going to really support you, and I think you're more than a winner. And some big label is going to sign you up, and I'll be smiling when all your fans say, you so supported him from the beginning. All the other reactors were supporting Pablo. Because only last week I counted 70 reactors all supporting Pablo and getting thousands and thousands of views. But I love the underdog. That's what my channel's about. And me and Nico are going to win 1 year from now. Take it away, Nico, and show the world why. And now I'm going to add the Instagram voice. So this is a combination of two things I've done. Enjoy.
Just like an art piece, static through life. All those brush strokes, the same over time. Maybe I flipped off, but nothing has changed. Don't get scared, I'm still the same. Chill out and listen. Nobody has changed my soul. I can music in my veins. So take it serious when I say, oh baby, I'm still the same. Yeah, you got it. All those melodies stuck in my head. Oh, I'm sure you got some of them too. Yeah. Hey. Maybe I flipped off, but nothing has changed. Don't get scared. Oh, baby, well, I'm still the same. Still the just like an art piece, static through life. All those brush strokes, the same all the time. Yeah. Some of these feelings I gotta release can be sticky but true. Yeah. I'm still the same. Sigo siendo yo. Oh baby, I'm still the same, yeah. Oh, you know well, I'm still the same. Still the
Now everybody, I think I was very clever there by putting his new single and voice over that video. It combined very well. And even if there's a little bit of slowness in the video, I've done my best to bring you a visual to a guy that sounds like, I think you all agree with me, Michael Bublé. And that's where the judges went wrong. I'm thinking, don't they have a sound in their heads? What kind of judges are they? Because it's always the underdogs that do extraordinarily well on talent shows. It's never quite the winner. Have you noticed that? And he, writing music like this with that choir-like effect in the background, just carries you along. As a musical reactor, I cannot fault the standard this 21-year-old has to write music like that, incorporate the English, come from Chile. And it's very difficult to sing in English when it's your second language. Now, I don't know the background of this young man because there's no actual facts out there. I can only talk about his music, his song, but I intend to get in touch with him via Instagram I intend to get a lot of question and answers out of this young man, and I'll bring him onto my channel to do an actual live, my first live streaming interview, starting with him. I'm going to start lining up a lot of acts over the coming year, because that is what people want on music channels. And I've been asked many times, would I not do a live version of my show and have the artist in the corner? Now that I know and I've got the skills to do this, I'm going to bring the channel live as well. So that's all ahead, and Nico will be one of those people. I think you know why. He's just incredible. What does the song say in the lyrics? I'm going to refer to an interview. I'm going to keep it very short now. I'm just going to go back in time to when he was on The Voice in the semi-finals, had lost, and his words, and tie it in with this song. And it goes like this. The singer, Nicholas Roos, was eliminated from The Voice Chile after a performance that did not convince, and took the opportunity to dedicate the words to the jurors that he chose after his blind audition. To the surprise of those who were present and the viewers, the artist downloaded something that he had saved some time before. First of all, Nicholas said, I wanted to send a message to people who liked my music. Never give up. Fight for your dreams, and nothing is impossible. I'm going to say, Nicholas, nothing is impossible in life. When I started this channel, a lot of people laughed. They thought, your age, a mature man, going to do this? YouTube's only for young people. But we've proven, the mature people who stuck with it, that it's a place for everybody. So if you're starting with that inside your head, Nico, and going forth with that, you're going to be a huge success. You've proven the 4 jurors who turned around so quickly in the beginning when you auditioned also turned around so quickly and turned their backs to you. And all the reactors I came across in Chile all shouted for Pablo. And I thought, why? Because surely there has to be a situation where not just one winner, but there can be emphasis on the runner-up, maybe number 3. But you didn't even get into the top 3. But you're number 1 in my books from Chile, because you are going to be the one. They will all turn around, those judges, and say, I backed the wrong horse. Time will tell that I'm right and those 4 judges are wrong. And if the producers sack those 4 judges, hey, I'm in Ireland, pick me. I'll go over to Chile and pick the winner for you. And I would have picked Nico. Nico, I'm not going to go through the lyrics, because simply it would have taken far too much time and effort. What I want to do on my channel is bring you a wonderful Michael Bublé voice. And I would love somebody to pick up in this video and know Michael and say, Michael, listen to him, and you and him to do a duet. Because that old soul inside you that sung those Elvis songs, that sung those 40s songs, that ended up the 4 judges didn't quite. Oh, that's coffee time for me to be quiet, everybody. So I'm coming to the end of my video. But those 4 judges that turned their backs on you towards the end, it'll be a situation like America's Got Talent. 3 black women recently came on and sang country and western and couldn't open one door in Nashville. Shamed out of it, Simon Cowell said, you'll be knocking all the doors down after that performance. And they twisted a song by Dolly Parton called You Can Have Him, Jolene. They updated an old song, and they basically were saying, well, Dolly, we can't always sing your words because now it's 2022, and at this stage, who cares about Jolene? The comical twist in the beginning stopped when they sang, and now the world wants to sing with them. And the same will be for you, Nico. And that is what my channel's about. If I'm not analyzing the words, I'm bringing people to your attention. Everybody, description, musical links of this young man from Chile is there. He's bilateral, trilateral, in so many skills, not just singing, that I will really do my research for my second reaction and start building it up like I do with all unknown artists that come on. I just hope you've enjoyed Nico from the Chile, who rose to fame in The Voice. And thank you Pisante Films for this particular film that I've combined with its latest single. And don't forget, everybody, what it's called, because I'm getting used to it as well. And all I can say now towards the end is I'm just flicking up where I wanted to bring in something that he did say. The young man said after passing through other talent shows, he dedicates himself to composing music, an activity which he finances by organising events, adding that his dream is to create a new genre by uniting urban and jazz. That's what you've just heard, a combination of those two things. So you're on your way, Nico, and I hope there's a lot of patrons out there. Set up a Patreon page, Nico, that's my advice, because a lot of people will jump on board to support and pay for music that you're producing, for sure. Thanks for listening, everybody. Hello, Chile, welcome. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I've done my job. I've brought them to your attention. You can thank me by subscribing. Take care for now.